I know a lot of you out there have been thinking, how do we change the way card games are played? Definitely need to sit down, take a long look at poker, blackjack, Texas Hold'em, all that stuff. We got to sit down, make sure that they're a little bit more safe for everybody. I know there's a lot of problems in the world right now. There's a lot of things out there that really need fixing. A lot of people out there kind of maybe looking for some help, and they're getting it in the form of a new deck of cards. That's right. We're going to take the King, Queen, and Prince. Get those old 100-year-old cards out of there. Get those out of there. We're going to replace them with gold, silver, and bronze. We're going to make the game just a little bit more inclusive. Just like how in Dungeons & Dragons, there are now layers with wheelchair ramps. And I know what you're thinking. What a very kind-hearted monster creature who runs that layer. Definitely is a forward-thinking, progressive monster. But this has nothing to do with this topic. I'm just saying. So we have gold, silver, and bronze. So here's the headline. Gender-neutral playing cards replace King, Queen, and Jack with gold, silver, and bronze. So is it an ace idea? So Indy Melik, 23, from the Netherlands, produced a gender-neutral pack of cards. The forensic psychology graduate wants to challenge gender inequality. She has already shipped 1,500 packs as far as Belgium, France, and America. Has anybody ever sat down and just saw such problematic issues of inequality with playing cards? Could you imagine going into a casino and seeing these there? I'd walk out immediately. There's got to be something wrong if you've sat down to play cards and said, we got to get rid of this King, Queen, and Jack. Well, here's the big kicker. I would imagine that Twitter puritans, NPC Twitter puritans, they don't know how to play poker or blackjack, stuff like that. It usually requires counting. So I don't see them playing card games, really. I think most of the time they just sit around and complain online. This person, a little bit smarter, so maybe she's just going through for a business angle. And here's the funny thing about this. If you come up with an idea like this, all these outlets will promote it like it's the greatest thing. And they'll actually do your marketing for you. Multiple outlets covered this. Oh, here's an outlet on Twitter talking about it. It's all over the place. All these places are picking it up. And they champion it. Oh, well, look how great this is. And it's actually kind of a genius marketing move to do this because they'll push it everywhere. However, most people won't actually turn up and buy this. So it's quite the conundrum. Do you go with the free marketing and no sales, or do you try to just push your sales up naturally? It's a tough call, I guess. I would go with natural sales, but I just do think it's funny how these places will just give you free marketing over this nonsense. Here's what they don't tell you, though. Most of the sales for these cards have come from her friends and family, not actual sales. She shipped them to some places, about 1,500. I don't know if she was giving them away or not. They don't say. The way we play card games could be set to change forever after a forensic psychology graduate in the Netherlands created a brand new deck without any kings, queens, or jacks. Card fan Indy Melik, 23, initially came up with the idea while explaining the rules of a game to her cousins, at which point the subtle inequality of having a king be more valuable than a queen dawned on her. After some encouragement from her father, Indy decided to design her own deck with gold, silver, and bronze in place of the king, queen, and jack cards. So, this is just how you play cards. Throughout history, there's been queens that have been more powerful than king. Look, the Queen of England doesn't even have a king. So, that's not how it's actually done. It's just the way you play the card games. It's ridiculous that nothing is safe. She said, if we have this hierarchy with the king is worth more than the queen, then this subtle inequality influences people in their daily life because it's just another way of saying, hey, you're less important. Ah, yes. Nothing like a game of poker to make you want to go and yell at your wife or something. It's I don't think anyone's getting changed from playing cards. In fact, I got to be honest, I don't think I've ever put this much thought into the card game. But, you know, you got to give the parents some credit for being supportive to their kid at least. Look at them here acting like they care about this stupid deck of cards. Even subtle inequalities like this play a big role. After tinkering with the traditional deck of cards, India eventually produced a system that replaced the traditional king and queen and jack with gold, silver, and bronze. The first 50 of the new decks were quickly snapped up by friends and family members. Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, they're going to buy it up. You know, friends and family will do that. But how will this fail? How will this push out in the real market? Now, like I said, the media is doing their best to promote this. There's about 40 or 50 articles out there on it right now. I can't wait till some of the woker ones pick it up. Like Kotaku, the best way to play cards ever. Even though all I ever play is solitaire because I have no friends. Who of those people are sitting around playing poker? Could you imagine, could you imagine the problematic environment of a bunch of woke people playing poker or something? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you. I hope that wasn't a triggering thing. So apparently there was a little bit of interest from a couple of card shops, according to this article. Within a month, she had dispatched around 1,500 of the general neutral decks as far as Belgium, Germany, France, and the United States. Since seeing her decks take off in popularity, India has been testing them out on card players who have never been conscious of sexual inequality in cards before. So will this take off? No. You'll never see these in a casino. You'll never see these from serious card players. What will happen is possibly, because I would imagine these are cheap, they're going to probably be a little bit more expensive than your regular deck of cards because I don't think she's mass producing these. So to print these off or create these or however you make cards, I don't know. I have no idea. It's probably going to cost a little bit more because it's a specialty item. And therefore, that will cause a bit of a markup. And broke people that sit over on the woke side probably won't buy these. And if they do, they'll buy them and they'll sit and collect dust inside of a drawer because most of those people don't have enough friends that actually want to come over because they've canceled all of them and play a game of poker. So they usually just play solitaire or something because, like I said, none of them really have any friends. How can you have friends when you're constantly worrying about the person you know sticking a knife in your back? So it's tough. It's tough thing to talk about there then. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Just a little bit of craziness to share with all of you. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. Will you be picking up neutral cards? Are you ready to replace King, Queen, and Jack with gold, silver, and bronze? You let me know in the comments. What do you think about serious poker players picking this up? Let me know in the comments what you think about that. What casinos pick this up? Let me know what you think. Also, if you would, please like and share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.